The stakes here at Nutmeg Curling Club may not be on Olympic level, but the dedication to the sport certainly is. Originally founded in 1960, the club curled out a few different rinks around southwestern Connecticut before finally getting a space of its own in 2006 at Wonderland on Ice here in Bridgeport. But how is the sport, from 16th century Scotland, still going strong today? The 2018 Winter Olympics, USA and Sweden going for the gold medal in men's curling.
The United States has won curling gold at the Olympics.
After last year's Olympics, the club got a 50% jump in membership.
Every Olympics we get a surge of members, but this one was the topper.
After watching the coverage, there seems to be a common idea.
And having seen it on TV, the thought was, I can do this.
It doesn't take that long to be good enough to be a contributing member of a team, but after 15 years, I could still be a lot better.
It's a lot of work. It's not as easy as people think it is. I came in with the same attitude. I was going to go to the Olympics after one session of being here.
And the hard work doesn't stop when they step off the ice. Everything the club does or needs is done by a fellow member.
I don't want to quote, it takes a village, but volunteering is very, very, very important. Somebody has to be a contact for our alarm company. Somebody has to pay our bills. There's cleaning the rocks, there's making food, there's bartending, there's vacuuming.
They even have their own ice maintenance team.
Before every game, we pebble, and that's when you put the little water droplets on the surface to create a surface for the rock to ride on, and that it's less friction than if the ice were flat. Game after game, that builds up. After every fourth, fifth, sixth game, we'll come through with the scraper and just try to get that back down to a base so it doesn't accumulate too much over time.
Consistency is key for both the ice and the actual rocks, which can come only from Scotland.
Ideally, you want all of the rocks to be identical to each other. And an important part of that is the density of the rock. And so if all the rocks come from the same rock mine, the same hunk of granite, then you're more likely to have consistency there.
You see the highway signs on there? That's pretty much what this is. It's sponsoring a rock. We had a fundraiser where you could purchase the handle and have your name engraved on the handle.
Also engraved at the club, an overwhelming sense of community.
We share experience after the game. We hash over the game and bring up any topics from solving the world's problems to putting square pegs in round holes.
They give you pointers and they give you encouragement. So the social aspect for me has been almost as important as the actual gameplay.
You come out to curl, and then later on when you're socializing, you discover people do things that, like, you have no idea, you've never met anybody who did that, and you're sitting at a table talking to them. For a while, there seemed to be a lot of actuaries, but it's really all over the map.
I always say when 10 people try out curling, 5 of them will go, okay, that was interesting, thanks. 3 of them will go, I like it. And 2 of them will say, I don't know how I lived without this.
Curling is heavily influenced by Canadians and Midwesterners. So to me that means it's a nice group of people. There's more nice than just average.
Along with many different leagues, Nutmeg also hosts a number of Learn to Curl nights, encouraging everyone to come out and experience the joy of curling. From Bridgeport, Connecticut, I'm Katie Lavander, Sacred Heart Sports Media.